Welcome to London Tech Week. It's Tuesday and I'm delighted to be joined by Stephen Murphey and Janet Hull. Janet, Stephen, hello.
Hello.
Now tell me, Janet, you are fascinating because you're involved in bringing together different worlds, creativity and tech. CreateTech, not everyone will have heard of this, but tell us a bit more.
So CreateTech, the convergence of creativity and technology, as you suggest, and it's obviously transforming the way we do stuff in the creative industries across all sectors, fashion to film, advertising to architecture, performance to publishing, you name it. Digital is transforming everything we do, and never more so than during COVID, which has accelerated the growth of this sector, of the type of work that CreateTech is represented by.
Got it. So in your particular day on CreateTech in London Tech Week, are you zooming into tech wherever it might be found in the creative industries, or are you particularly interested in firms that embody both? I mean, how does it play out?
Well, both, because we're using the example of our CreateTech 100 Ones to Watch to provide the content for the day. And these are hybrid businesses which might have joined forces, you know, technology partner meets games designer, meets somebody who came from theatre, and look what you get if you then start applying VR, mixed reality, AI, and deep machine learning, you know.
Because in that sense, Janet, you are a connector, aren't you? Because you're involved across the creative industries. You're very interested in the support that government can bring to the table. I mean, and how important is that cross-pollination and why?
Well, I mean, this is what we in the UK, what makes us competitive globally. Because it's the range of creative sectors that we have in the UK economy and the way in which we are now cross-collaborating. You see, CIC also stands for Cross-Industry Collaboration, as well as Creative Industries Council. Yes. And this is beginning to ignite a new way of doing business, and the growth of the sector is coming from these new connections.
Yeah, well, I'm very interested in this, Stephen, as I know are you, because ClimateTech, the problem couldn't be more urgent. The need for new players, fresh voices. Tell us what you've got planned.
Yeah, absolutely. So ClimateTech, we're a community of founders of climate technology companies, but also investors and thought leaders. And so within thought leaders, we have the government, we have academics, and we have think tanks. And we bring the community together to create quite a lot of content. So in one day, it's obviously a very broad subject. In one day, we have about 12 hours of content to cover every subject from the energy transition to the future of cities, cell-based food. We're looking at nuclear power. And we cover it all through our conference. We have founders on stage with investors, and it's going to be, a big day.
So now I'm going to be terribly unfair, and I'm going to ask you each very briefly to pick a session or two just to draw our attention to that gives us a flavour of what you've got planned. Janet?
Sure. So what we think is going to be really interesting for the audience is the sessions with our CreateTech 100 Ones to Watch, which are talking about their experience of funding, their experience of starting to export, and their experience of finding talent for new roles which have never been invented before.
Okay, so blue skies thinking at the ready. How about you, Stephen? Let me put you on the spot.
So I guess, well, we have a full day and we have unicorn founders across the day speaking with some of the world's top VCs. But in particular, I'm excited about the future of food sessions. Our opening keynote is Jim Mellon, a leading investor in the UK. He'll be talking with Gunhild Stordalen of the Eat Foundation about our future diets. And we also have a fascinating panel on synthetic biology, which is 4 founders of cell-based food companies, along with Daniel Waterhouse from Balderton.
Got it. So this again is a knockout. All right, how into ClimateTech do I have to be to tune in? Will I understand half of the jargon?
We have 10,000 people registered for our virtual agenda. So it's anybody who's got a passing interest in climate, and most people do, and in the run-up to COP especially. Please, definitely tune in. It'll be fascinating. Yeah,
because Janet, it's a serious point, isn't it, about making these events more inclusive so that new minds can be drawn to the table.
Yes, and obviously with the virtual format, we can take people from all around the UK and all around the world. Yeah. And the nice thing is that CreateTech is something we've been working on for the last 5 years. So we've built a community, and our global community is being invited to come along. But of course, what we want is to also attract the other tech types to come and find out more about us, and which is why we want to be part of London Tech Week.
Got it. So a dose of creativity and climate tech. Stephen, are you on for that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why not?
Good. Well, you are side by side today, and we are very much looking forward to seeing what you lay on for us. So thank you, Stephen Murphy, Janet Hull. It's London Tech Week, it's Tuesday, and by the way, as if that wasn't enough, we've got the Health Tech Summit kicking off this very day too. So dig in, enjoy, and please do share whatever you find as you go about your travels. Until next time, from London Tech Week, goodbye.